Hey, hi everybody, it's Dara, and I'm here with Tanya. This is my sister-in-law.
Hi.
And we had a great conversation. I just sprung this on her, but we had such a great conversation yesterday about decluttering, and I was like, we need to make a video. We don't exactly know what we're gonna say other than it's so important to not live with a lot of stuff. You know what? You know why I want to turn on? Okay, it's one thing to declutter when you're by yourself, right?
Yeah.
Do you call it decluttering? What do you call it? Like getting rid of stuff?
Yeah,
Decluttering.
getting lighter.
Getting lighter. And so you have always been this way. What do you do when, first of all, there's two things you said that were really cool, more than two things, but one was what you tell your office mates or people that you know about, like they have reasons why they don't get rid of things.
Yeah, they always think, oh, I'm gonna keep it for my kids,
Right?
and not the kids doesn't want to start from the parents. In the end of life, they just put everything in box and keep in the attic or in the basement, and nobody ever touches that stuff. Because when something happens to them, it's important to them, but not to their kids.
So it's important to the person who's living, but
Who's
it's
living
not.
with, yeah.
So you're leaving all this stuff for them that they have to then go through.
Yeah,
It's like a
go through.
burden.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And they don't have, because nobody has time, life is going too fast, nobody has time to be like looking back and see what's here. And what was
Let me
important
shut
to
the
them,
door because Steven has a nice booming voice. Your husband. Boom. We're doing a private video. Well, that's what we can also talk about. All right, I want to hear what you tell your office mates or your friends. So that's one thing, like the excuses that they make. So they might say they want to give it to their kids. Another thing you said was they might want to, why don't they get rid of their stuff? Do you remember what we said yesterday?
I forgot. Yes.
Yeah, I forgot what we were talking about.
And then I think when as they get older, they hold to things, think that they're gonna make lives longer.
They hold on thinking
Or things, thinking that they have. I don't know.
it will make their life maybe they
They
feel
don't
like
let it go. They don't let it go.
they won't let it go.
Yeah.
And what do you go into people's homes where they have a lot of stuff? Do you
Yes, and that makes me crazy. Every little corner, little table with stuff, with
stuff?
chapters. Just it's so good to be free.
Yeah.
In my house, I clean everything. My drawers all empty, and my closets all empty. I go to bed.
No, I want to hear. We want to hear. No, I want to hear. There's nothing I don't share here. No, it's important because whatever you say is going to help somebody.
Because I open my nightstand.
Mhm.
We have two drawers. One is empty.
Right.
Because I don't keep anything that I don't use it.
And isn't
Why
it,
keep it there?
isn't it such a good feeling to open a drawer
Yes.
and have
If
just
I buy
like-
something, I'll throw something out. Because if I'm buying a new coffee maker, why keep the other one?
Right. People keep.
Yeah. If in
Second
the future,
coffee
in the
makers.
future, I say, oh, I don't have it. Too bad. I don't have it. I'll buy another one.
Right. That's an abundance mentality. That means that you don't, the people who hold on feel like they're not going to have enough, like they won't be able to afford it one day. And that's like basically telling the universe, I can't afford something when I need it.
Yeah,
And-
but maybe there was a thought of the past when they went to the depression. They always hold everything. Now, even if you tell everybody can buy everything, little things.
it's around, it's everywhere.
Yeah, it's around, it's available. If you don't have money, you can buy little things for your house. If you have like stuff in your house, you have for you to use it, not to save for people when you have company.
Right, right. That's what we talked about. Like, why save the beautiful dishes?
Yeah, for when I have company. I have to say I have it for me to use it and for everybody.
That's when I realized we were so similar. I was like, wait, we're so similar. Like, if I have gorgeous crystal glasses or a beautiful dish, I use it every day.
Yeah, what should I say? We're getting old, not getting younger.
Right, so like extra sets of dishes don't make sense to us. Having too many clothes don't make sense to us.
Yeah.
You have one closet with your winter things and your summer things. Everything's just
Everything
there.
is there. You open, it don't matter if it's winter, if it's summer, they're there.
Right.
Because whatever you put in boxes, you put in the attic for next, probably not even open anymore.
You never open it anymore. If you have boxes in your attic, you probably
Yeah.
don't open. So here's the thing that makes it really interesting. I'm an aspiring I would call it a comfortable minimalist because I still have comfort, I still have pillows, and I have crystals and candles. I have beautiful things in my home, but nothing besides those things that don't have a function. And I've been aspiring. They've seen me declutter for about 4 years, like hardcore decluttering, because I'm an artist and I collect my jewelry supplies and I collect my painting supplies, and I grew up with my mother, Beverly, who you know and know, and I feel she's very happy right now, but she was an artist and saved things because we could always make things out of things. So that mentality I had to stop, because she could turn something into anything, and she did. She would turn like one of those things you grow tomatoes on into like a chandelier. Like she did things like that.
Yeah, she was good.
She was good, and so as an artist you save things. But so I've been an aspiring minimalist, but Tanya has done it. You've been that way your whole life, right?
My mom was the same way.
Same as you.
Yeah.
Just get rid of it, get it out. It's such a good thing to teach your children. So this is the other thing that's really cool, is that Tanya lives with my brother Steven, and Steven is positive and he's lovely and he's funny, but he's more of a tchotchke collector. How do you, because a lot of people say, well, that's one thing, Dara, you live by yourself. It's easy to be like that. Someone asked me this last week, what do you do when your partner wants to hold on to stuff?
No, if we go away, let's say we go to Brazil, and he, oh, look at this, I want to buy. I tell him, so where are you going to put this from? Because we have no space to put it.
So he wants to buy something from Brazil.
Yeah, like some little thing. And I tell him, where are we going to put that little thing? Where are you going to keep it home? Because if you put this there, you have to take something out and get rid, so you can have space to put them.
And does that deter him from purchasing? It does.
He just changed his mind.
And then, in fact, you end up spending less money on things and the money on fun and experience.
Exactly.
Right?
Let's just go walking and not buy anything.
No, it's a miracle.
Because we don't need it. It's not because only to save money, because we don't need it. I tell him everything that we need, we have in the house. So there's no need to buy anything else just to buy it.
It's brilliant. It's brilliant. I don't think you realize how brilliant it is. I feel like, so Tanya lives in what part of New York do you live?
Long Island.
And on Long Island, and I feel like she can help people. So any of you who need Tanya's help, I really think you've got it. Like, it makes so much sense. You do it. When you met Steven, you got rid of 50 bags of stuff, right?
Yeah. Oh, yes.
We save magazines. Talk about the recipes. Like, we all save magazines thinking we're going to go back in there.
Yeah, it's like a Thanksgiving recipe, whatever, for Thanksgiving.
Like you said, why do you want to save this magazine? And he said there's a Thanksgiving recipe.
Yes. Oh, next year, the magazine, they do the same thing. Every magazine they do for Thanksgiving, for Christmas, whatever. So he doesn't save anymore. He's much better right
now. Isn't that wonderful?
Yeah, he's organized
and it feels good. That's the thing. Once you have the practice of doing this, it feels good. So for those of you, what do you say to somebody who said they spent too much money on something and can't get rid of it?
Don't buy it unless you need it.
Right. But what if they already bought it and it's sitting in their house and they don't need it and they spend a lot of money?
It doesn't matter what good to have. You spend the money, have it sitting there. Right. Give it to somebody else.
Give it to somebody else.
Sell it on eBay.
We're so alike. Sell it on eBay, give it away. It's taking up precious real estate in your home and in your head. So Tanya's able to travel with a little suitcase, little carry-on suitcase.
That's it.
It's amazing.
That's how I do it, because I don't want to check in stuff anyway. I don't want to wait for the
bag. Do you feel like you're lighter because of it? Like you're lean, you're healthy. Do you feel like you're lighter because of not living with a lot of stuff?
It could be, I can't say for sure, but I think it feels good when you walk to a house and it's empty, like only stuff that you need. Not in every little, in Beverly's house, every corner was a little table with something inside, something under, and you shuffle stuff around.
I grew up with that, and it horrified me.
And you didn't get to a point that you don't notice anymore.
Oh, I noticed. Every time I went into her house, all the papers...
No, because you didn't live there. But if you live there, it's part of your environment.
She didn't care. Well, she had a mother who was like us, and there was everything was in its perfect place, and she saw my grandmother cleaning up all the time. And my mother said to me, I'd rather create than bother cleaning up. So it was psychological in her head that she didn't really want to be a housewife like her mother. She wanted to be a creator and a businesswoman. So bothering with the house wasn't her thing. Like, it was a psychological, she didn't want to be like her mother. So, but it didn't bother her. it really didn't, and it bothered me all the
Yeah.
time. I can't tell you how many times I would go into Herbie's, into their closet, and just shove everything in bags, and she would give me the go-ahead to do it, and then the bags would sit in the garage, and little by little, things would end up back in the house, or Herbie would go, "Why did you throw it out?" But she'd go, "Just throw it out. Just get rid of it." It was just funny. It was
But
like
you
a
know,
game
if
forever.
I want to get rid of something, I don't ask him anymore.
No.
Because he might, oh, maybe, what about if we need it? I said, you're not going to need it.
That's the
So I'll
trick.
just do it. He doesn't know it.
He doesn't
You don't
ask
need
for it.
No, he doesn't
He
ask
doesn't
for it
even
because he
ask for
doesn't
it.
know it's there.
Right, right. So that's the thing. So if you're living with a partner who collects a lot of stuff, suggest to them before they buy anything where they're going to put it.
Yeah.
They have to get rid of something. It's almost like a child, really. If you get that
Yeah.
toy, you have to give one away.
Yeah.
And then also, what was the other thing? Just get rid of it. I mean, really.
Yeah,
I
it
can hear
really
a
feels good. Like you lighter, you walk in the house, there's so much space.
It's the best feeling. You
Yeah.
can breathe when
Yeah.
people walk into my
Even to
home.
clean because it collect dust all over, it's dirty, it's difficult to clean. When everything is organized, you know what everything is.
Right, you have to move all your little tchotchkes off
Yeah.
to dust, and then dust them. Like, it's a waste of time.
Yeah.
So that's what I wanted.
And
Thank you
know,
for doing this
and
video.
you know, I think when you go and look for something, where is it? I don't know because there's so many drawers full of junk.
Yeah, you don't know where it is, and then
See, in
most-
my house, I know everything. If you can look for a little thing, I
You
know
know
it's the
where it
next spot,
is.
and I keep everything in the same spot, and he's very good. We do the same. So
that's a life
if I open the
well lived.
closet, I know what's there because it's not that much, and I know exactly where everything is.
Brilliant. I love it. I love it. I aspire to this. I'm almost completely done, really. I'm just doing my garage. But next time, I want you to stay in the apartment down. You'll see there's nothing in it. There's just nothing, and you will love it. It's right up your alley.
Sure.
Thank you so much for doing this video.
You're
She's about to
welcome.
leave for the airport, and I was like, just 5 minutes. She's like, what am I gonna say? I'm like, don't worry. There's plenty to say. She's in a relationship. She maintains their home like clean, tip top. She gardens. They have fun. They go places. And this is how it's done. So if you need Tanya, I'm gonna get your email.
Okay.
Maybe she
If I
can
can help.
Seriously, like people need help. It's almost like moral support. Like you don't need that. Is that gonna make your life any better? You know, that kind of thing, right?
Yeah, exactly.
I think you'd be great at it. So I'm offering her
I'm
services.
very practical. Like,
Yeah.
even when you go to a restaurant, I tell him if you wanna analyze everything there, you may go online and download, and then you can study the menu.
Study it at home
Yeah,
and
but
then
so if
decide.
you go there, it's not half an hour. Because I can
Yeah.
look and I just make a decision.
Me
It is
too.
what it is. I don't have to be like thinking, overthinking little
Oh
things.
my gosh, both he and his brother.
Yeah, my mom used to come here from Florida.
Oh my
I used to
God.
tell him, if we're gonna go this place, make sure I get the menu in advance so you can read.
That's so proactive because Bobby would sit there and look at a menu
Yeah.
for half an hour, and you're like, "What?" For me, the item that I'm gonna get just pops out. At me.
Yeah,
It's like that's it.
And I can eat anything. He
Yeah.
can eat anything, but he loves to eat. I love to eat too, but not that particular. Whatever I eat, it's fine. Just go with the flow.
You're practical,
Yeah.
and it's good. I love that I'm offering her services to help anybody in Long Island. So let us know. It's great. Thank you so much for doing
You're
this.
welcome.
Awesome.